Okay, I see that one, so I'll remember that. Hello, what's up? I was looking for you last night. I was out popping my pussy. I'm not gonna lie. I went out to the club. I went out to the club. That's where I was last night. I was at the club. Also, give me a second. I'm gonna get myself something to drink. All right, I am back. Ay, ay, ay. Well, did you have fun? Yeah. Oh God, it's not popping it. I was. I mean, yeah, but like, honestly, I think it's just better kind of like going with somebody at times. The other thing here is too is it's just a thing for me to kind of like get out the house. I did kind of dance a little, um, but yeah, um, yeah, yeah. Um, but I only went because my husband was just working out there. So while he was doing whatever, I just went to like the bars and stuff, and it's just not how it used to be. It really ain't. It really ain't. Um, yeah. When you go out, drink and dance, all you need is some good one time with a man after. Yup. But that's the thing. I didn't drink. um, because I drove myself there. And not to mention, like, I'm not like a heavy drinker either, and I'm a bit of a lightweight. Like, I think one of the last times that I drank out there. Okay, also JD, you can go ahead and put any questions. But the last time that I did, it was last year for like 4th of July or whatnot. I only had one drink, right? And mind you, I'm not somebody that likes hard liquor or straight alcohol. I really don't. I like sweet stuff. So I got myself a cranberry vodka. It wasn't like a tall glass of it or anything like that. And I drink it. I get halfway down, and all already I kind of feel like a bit tipsy. You know, I was just like, oh my god, I can't fucking right. Now that day I wasn't driving. I just walked to and from my apartment because it was like closer at the time. But yeah, honestly, I think we just need better stuff. to be perfectly honest. I can drink a lot, but haven't done in years. You're not missing much. Guys, I'm the same. I'm a lightweight and only really drink mixed sweet drinks. Yup. Energy update for love, July and August. Gotcha. But what was it? I mean, my husband, because he's military, so like we went out for the Marine Corps birthday about 2 years ago, right, with some friends. And there's one bar, well, bar slash club or whatever else. And I asked the waitress, not waitress, but I asked the bartender. I'm like, hey, can you just make me something like just like really sweet, right? It tasted like fucking rubbing alcohol. And I handed it off to one of my husband's friends. I'm like, here, have this. Ugh. People don't know how to do shit right, apparently, because the fuck? I feel like the minute that you, the minute, the minute that you can't even, wow. Just, also, give me a second. But like the minute that you can't even mix shit properly, oh my god, that shit burned all the way down too. I just couldn't. It was just straight fucking alcohol. I asked you for something sweet, not something that could kill me. If I wanted to kill myself, I would have just done it myself, damn it. Because you know, like they say, if you don't like the way that something's done, do it yourself. But, I think we just need better. No. Here's exactly what happened, right? So there was one place here called, no, there was two of them. One place was called Shim Sham Room, right? It had more of like a homestead type of feel. And they also had this taxidermy bear that stood up that a lot of people took a lot of photos by, right? It was always popping. They changed it, and it just doesn't have. Hi, Alea. Hi, Sully. Are you still taking more questions? Yeah, this is like the very beginning of the live, but it just had like a really good vibe to it, right? Well, they remodeled it, and then we also had a hookah lounge. It was a mini hookah, well, not mini, but it was a hookah lounge known as Habibi's, right? Oh, I miss it. And they shut it down during COVID, and now it's a fucking parking lot. It's not a super big parking lot, but it's a parking lot now, right? Oh, I miss it. Oh, I miss it. I do. Like, you order some food, sit down there and talk, or whatever else. And then there's another place here, right? They, here's what happened. What was it? It was towards the end of 2019. And somebody that I was talking to, like, they took me out there. And it was just more so like a friendship than like talking or whatnot. But they took me out there. You know, we went dancing and everything else. And this is when they had a black DJ. So everything didn't have like a fucking EDM mix to it. Although some songs they let it go without. You know? In that particular place, you could dance with anybody. But now another bar, they're taking that crowd that the other place usually has. So, I mean, honestly, it was okay. It could have been better. It could have been better. Definitely could have. I think I just need to move to like someplace like Miami, like where the nightlife is actually like popping. Like I need a gay club or some sort of like rave club where it's like the 90s, you know, those movies where everybody's just dancing all over the damn place. I need that. I really need that. I do. I do. Hi, Chris. But yeah, because it's honestly, it's just like I would like to have a place I can go to where I could just dance alone and it won't be a fucking issue. Like I don't feel like I'm being fucking watched. So, yeah. Also, okay, so I see that. All right, so I see. All right, so Alea, you'll be after JD. All right, and then Soli, you'll be after Alea. And then Chris, he'll be after Sully. There we go. That's the best clubs to go to. Exactly. And guess what? The man ain't interested. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, I went like back in 2021, me and my friends for Halloween, we went to a gay bar. But what was it? There was some guy dressed as like some sort of pirate that I was flirting with and whatnot. But he kind of smelled. But still. Uh, but yeah. And I wanted to be the dark version of myself, and it ended up looking like a BDSM model. But yep. Anyways, let's get started. Let's see. Energy update for love. July into August, right? Okay, the ancestors all looked at me. So energy update for love. July into August, please, for JD. What does she need to know? What does she need to hear when it comes to love for these months? What does she need to know? Page of Wands wants to come out. What does she need to know for South, please, 2, 3. What new this she need to know for South, please, 2, 3. Let's see what you need to know. Alright, Page of Wands. So usually Page of Wands can talk about what the fuck am I saying? Page of Wands can talk about that's in starter energy. That can talk about manifestations that haven't hit the ground running, being creative. In terms of love, this can talk about sexual energy, being passionate, being attracted to somebody, or being attractive. Let's see here, 8 of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Okay. I think here's what they want you to do. It's something that they may want you to do. I think they're telling you to kind of like be creative when it comes to love. There's 8 of Pentacles in the Hierophant, like that's working towards a commitment, working on a commitment. But then Page of Wands, I feel like they want you to focus on having fun. Now, of course, like, you know, don't sleep with every guy that you come across, but it's more so like, you know, having fun, checking out your options, that type of thing. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands here. It's more so about be selective rather than be defensive. Wait a minute, I think I get what they're saying. Some of them Wands, 2, 3. That makes sense. Some of the Hierophant, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune. I see, and then here's exactly what it is here. It's nothing new, and I think I told you this before, or maybe somebody else. When it comes to love, they want you to open up your energy. Because once you're more open, things begin to kind of like change, per se. It's more so like, it's not telling you to like not defend yourself, but rather than put a lot of energy into like trying to manifest, you know, really good love or whatever else. It's just more so of like open your energy, be receptive to what comes your way. Now, it's not saying like, you know, settle, but it's more so of having a guard up. Putting that up is what kind of keeps you hidden, rather than being a bit receptive and being like, I guess I could go back and forth. I guess I could do this. I guess I could do that, right? Open yourself up to changes. Because the Hierophant would also talk about being very conservative. And it's not saying to lower your standards or whatnot. It's just more so of kind of open yourself up and changes will come. Last time I went to a gay strip club, oh my god, the men were fine and I enjoyed watching them dance. I know that's right. I'm just like, oh, he's so sweet. Oh, he's so hot. But he's gay. Only frogs I'm attracting. Baby, we both know that nigga was not a frog. That was a tadpole in training. But it's like, here's what this reminds me of, right? So back when I was like way younger, I so badly wanted a boyfriend. I wanted to get married, or I wanted something, right? But I was always told, you know, it always comes when you least expect it, right? So when I had finally entered into the era of not wanting to look for a relationship and just trying to have fun and focus on myself, eventually something did come in. Now, not right away, but the thing is, it usually happens, you know, when you're not looking, when you're not wanting it. It's going to usually comes in, because that's how energy works, honestly. It's like when you're not pulling and tugging on it, it's basically like something that can like freely come towards you because you're not stressed over it per se. You're not really stressing the energy. Yeah, Six of Wands, Queen of Swords, Three of Swords. It's like it's not telling you like don't make good decisions, but it's like have fun, focus on yourself and your success. Because maybe focusing on it can maybe also like make you focus more on hurt or what you really don't want too much, if that makes any sense. What else when it comes to love that you guys want her to know? What else? What's up, please, 2, 3? What else? What's up, please, 2, 3 here? Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords, Five of Pentacles, 10 of 5 of Pentacles, 2, 3. Page of Icy here. So, not to say that this is the reason why you're attracting people like this. It's not that. I think there's an abandonment wound that needs to be healed. I think it also comes from certain people that used to be in your life attacking you, making you feel very emotional. So now Queen of Cups, 2, 3. Queen of Wands. So King of Swords. Death, I see here. And then Seven of Cups, that makes sense here. It's just more so of, again, like there's an abandonment wound, I can't talk, that they want you to heal and learn from. As well as like they definitely want you to stand in your power more, be more confident within yourself. Maybe developing a thicker skin. Because the thing is, perhaps the time of being around these people is honestly just kind of like over with. Or you're moving more into like newer territory. You have Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, Eight of Cups. It's more so of like walking away from the thoughts of when somebody did you wrong, somebody was deceptive, to emotionally detach. And, you know, find your strength in that and hold still. So, honestly, what I'm getting is that when it comes to love, rather than putting in a lot of focus to maybe find the one or whatever else, they want you to have fun and they want you to be receptive. Like, of course, defend yourself, but it's just more so of like, I think the best way to go about it, especially like if you want to get married again, if you want to have another kid or whatever else, don't focus on that. Or better yet, stop wanting it or whatnot. Because again, like when you put yourself out there in the terms of like just trying to have fun, focusing on your money, and whatever else is there or whatnot, that's when you begin to kind of like attract who you want to come through or whatnot. You know, that sort of thing. Because again, like before, like I met my husband, believe it or not, I did not want to get married. I believed that I wouldn't be able to find anybody that was good enough, and I was highly considering being a single mother by choice, right? I was not looking to get married, didn't necessarily want that, but in the back of my head, it was always like, you know, you probably changed your mind if you met the right person, but I was just like, you know what, fuck meeting the right person and whatnot. I just want to, you know, get my money up and have my own fun and do my own thing, right? And doing that just allowed the energy to shift in my favor. So it's just more so of like, I want to encourage you to like, I'd encourage you to do the exact same thing, honestly. Matter of fact, let's see here. When it comes to her love life, how will it shift when she focuses more on herself and maybe having fun rather than wanting something serious and whatnot and just doing her? How will it shift? Cross top please, 2 or 3. How will it shift? The Emperor, the Devil, 10 of Wands, the Moon, Knight of Pentacles, and Page of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. It'll shift in the sense of like you making other people your bitch. It's like you take charge of things, and rather than being I would say oppressed, but being anxious and worried about toxic energies, it's like you take charge in that and don't let them bother you. And as a result, it's like you get away from like what makes you anxious and begin to be more practical and stable in life and cut out things easier. Yeah, and Nine of Pentacles and Two of Wands and King of Pentacles. I see here. And believe it or not, it would actually attract the person that you want. It's like the more that you focus on you, on your stability, the more that with the Two of Wands, it opens up a pathway for somebody good to come through rather than somebody that's selfish. You got Four of Swords, Six of Cups, King of Swords. It'll help you also to detach from like memories of the past as well. As well as if she does that, again, too, she does that, will better options come through as a result. So please 2 or 3. Because it's like, you're not trying to waste your own time. So you won't allow other people to waste your time. Magician, yeah. It's a, yep. Honestly, like doing that would definitely work in your favor. It's like, by doing that, like what you manifest begins to materialize. It may happen in divine timing, but eventually you finding that great big love. For my 5 of Swords, 2, 3. 10 of Swords, and putting an end to being around individuals that can't give you what you deserve and decide not to. And it kind of like stops people from trying to manipulate you as well too. So that's what I will say for your first one. As well as, I think I just saw, give me a second here. All right. Also, hi Natty. I sent, okay. So Natty, you'll be after Chris. A second here. It's the broke ones that need work. Now I'm like, no, nigga, exactly. All right. So for second one, will I make some overtime? I have my daughter's tuition to pay in August. I see here. Will JD be able to make overtime? Will she be able to make some overtime? Will she? For please 2 or 3. Mind you, because there's other people involved, energy could definitely shift, so just be ready for that. Tell me more. For please 2 or 3. Again, will she be able to make overtime? I'm going to come out. Page of Pentacles reverse. Will she? For please 2 or 3. The Star. The Hierophant. Wheel of Fortune. 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups to me is a yes. Vice Page of Pentacles reverse though. 2 or 3. King of, oh, I see here. I think it's telling you not to worry. Is that what it's saying? Positive RPS, negative for now? No. Okay. 2 of Swords. The Vice Page of Pentacles here with this King of Cups. Press out please. 2 or 3. Knight of Wands. King of Pentacles. Oh, 6 of Cups. I see here. Depending, it may be taken up somewhat. But the other cards are pretty good. Again, will she be able to? Positive RPS, negative card for now. The Moon. There may be some uncertainty around it. As well as if you are able to, maybe in kind of like unconventional ways. I don't know what that means though. In what way can she be able to get the money for her daughter's tuition? What way? For stop please 2 or 3. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, 5 of Pentacles. Knight of Cups will talk about being consistent in something. Death, 5 of Swords. King of Swords. It's almost like, in what way? Tell me about Death, 2, 3. 10 of Wands. That's you trying to do the overtime thing. My 5 of Swords here. Alright, now you guys are just confusing me. Alright, let me redo it all over. Okay. I'll see in a second. How can JD, will she be able to make overtime? Will she press out please? 2 or 3. Will she press out please? 2 or 3. Hey Soul Child, do you have a long line? Not really. After JD is like 4 other people. Alright, will she So, Wheel of Fortune, so that can talk about things changing in your favor, good changes. The Hangman, the Emperor. I think it's dependent on your boss, though. Nine of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. I see here. This is just you trying to ensure your success as well as your daughter's, as well as this could also be saying a yes. Like, this is financial stability here. And Ten of Cups is being able to do what you can to make your family happy. Will you? Knight of Wands, King of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. I will say this much. If there's anything up for grabs, like on a board or something like that, I would do it. Might be a bit anxious at first, but I think it's possible. Again, will she be able to do so? Positive card, yes. Negative card, no. Justice. Tell me about Justice. 2, 3. Temperance. So that does talk about being able to settle something or something here with balance. So I would go to the higher ups about that. Again, will she be able to? Will she be able to get overtime? Let's help these 2, 3. The Sun. 3 of Swords. I see here. If you do, there's something here about issues. Maybe having to solve certain issues here, or they're being like, maybe it being complicated in some way, shape, or form. So I kind of think you will, but at the same time, it's like there's something about this almost like a complicated process or something that you have to go towards, or issues dealing with it. So I would highly suggest going to the higher ups about that, to your manager. So again, positive card, yes, and no. Will she be able to make overtime? 2 or 3. 3 of Wands is almost like a we'll see type of thing. Talking about 3 of Wands here. 2, 3. Excuse me. 5 of Cups. 3 of Wands will talk about a card of waiting, and then 5 of Cups here, which can talk about some missed opportunities of when that, as well as if you're able to, there's something else around that you haven't considered. So I would say like you might, but I would definitely consider go talking to your manager, because I don't know. I don't know if there's like some sort of complication around it, or I don't know, like something to do with paperwork or something like that. So I'm going to stick to a maybe on this one. That's what I'm going to say. What's your third one? Also, let me... General career. All right, give me a second. All right, guys, ancestors will tell me. So when it comes to Katie's career, general career reading for July to August, general career reading for July into August. What she needs to know, what she needs to hear when it comes to her career, when it comes to July into August, what she needs to know. Top is 2 to 3. What she needs to know. Top is 2 to 3 here. All right, so let's see here. When it comes to career, 6 of Cups. Usually 6 of Cups when it comes to career can talk about maybe some past opportunities coming up. But in general, this feels like opportunities coming up. This can also talk about past experiences or having experience. 6 of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles here. I see here. I think it's like, I sent for 3. I saw Soul Child, you'll be after Natty. Anyways, I think what it's saying is this: because of your past, because of your experience in the past environment, they're wanting you to really balance out your thoughts and your emotions, because this one is ran a bit differently. Knight of Pentacles, in terms of an environment, will talk about something that's ran off of logic and practicality. Something that's run off of routine, which is actually pretty good, because the other place just seemed like it was just like a clusterfuck of people acting like a bunch of high schoolers. Yeah, Two of Cups, Nine of Swords here. You may have some lingering anxiety about connecting with others. Let me see. Something about Nine of Swords, 2, 3. You have the Magician here because of maybe people being manipulative in the past. Talking about Two of Cups, 2, 3 here. The Chariot, I see here. But they may be wanting you to move on from that. Anything else? Like when it comes to her career, what else does she need to know, need to hear here? Cross out, please, 2, 3. I see here. As well as, I know there was that business idea that you thought of. That could also be coming up here. Let's see here. They do want you to focus on manifesting and creating what it is that you want to, in terms of, especially in terms of like moving forward. Anything else? Ace of Swords, Five of Swords, Two of Wands. I see here. Also within that workplace with the Five of Swords, so that can talk about somebody being a bit troublesome. So you may kind of come into some clarity about who that is. And with the Two of Wands, I just want you to take another direction away from this person. Either that, or you may hear something about that other person that you used to be around. Something about Five of Swords, 2, 3. Yeah, Three of Cups, I see here. There could be gossip around that person that you could hear, as well as is this. There are some gossips there at your new environment, and it's just more so like try not to entertain it. They may seem really friendly on the outside, but just don't really entertain it much. Take another direction from it. What else is it when it comes to, no, tell me it's a source, 2, 3. What else? What else here, 2, 3. Only taking that up, right? Yeah, the Hermit. I see here. Is this different things? Do say to yourself if you want to. The other thing here too is there are friendly people there. It's just more so like they just want you to be discerning. Anything else when it comes to her career that you need to know? So please, 2, 3. Seven of Wands, Page of Wands, Eight of Cups. Some Eight of Cups, 2, 3. Eight of Pentacles. There's a thing here of like having to emotionally detach, like the need to emotionally detach from petty people and focus on you and yourself. The other thing here is too is like Page of Wands. It's almost like, now how can I use this to my benefit? Some of Wands, 2, 3. Oh wait, this shouldn't be like that. So more about Some of Wands, 2, 3. The Sun. Oh, I see here. I see here. And then the Devil is at the bottom. That makes sense. Also, that Capricorn individual, or there's like a man could be projecting some energy on you or at you. So be watchful of that. I think it's just energetically. I don't think they'll actually approach you. And different things that I get here. Again, with this environment, things are ran differently. So I do think you'll be happy here. It's just a whole thing of like, you know, just avoid workplace gossips. That type of thing here. As well as do pay attention to other people's mannerisms there at the workplace, as well as in just in general. It can help you out when it comes to your creative ideas, especially in terms of how they defend themselves and how they excuse me, push for certain things to happen. It could definitely help you out with your business. But that's what I get. All right, Alea, go ahead and put down your questions. Yes, co-worker Capricorn. Tell my man to go, you know, take a flying leap. He is very rude. Just stay away from him. He has a stick up his ass, quite literally. Thanks, you're welcome. All right. What's dog's current energy and current feelings towards me? Last time I saw him was Friday at work. And what's up, Doc? Okay. So give me a second. Let me. Okay, I'm gonna use this deck because I forget that I even have it. Alright. Alright, give me a second with this one. Alright. Now I'm good. Alright, so my ancestors that love and protect me. So what's dog's current feelings towards Alea? What are his current feelings towards her? Top is 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. His current feelings. 8 of Cups. 6 of Pentacles. King of Cups. Honestly, he may be feeling like he should walk away from his feelings when it comes to you, like detach. That type of thing here. Ace of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. It's like, because he does want an opportunity with you, but it feels like it may not happen with the 4 of Cups. Let's see here. 10 of Cups here. 2, 3. Queen of Cups, especially like he also may have like, there also may be like a water sign individual in his sights now, or that he may be messing with. So my King of Cups, 2, 3. 8 of Pentacles. Oh, to my 4 of Cups, 2, 3. I see here. And then the Chariot. It's just more so like this. It's nothing, no hard feelings towards you or anything like that. It's just more so like, I feel like he's just he may be thinking or is walking away from, you know, the feelings that he had towards you. Not because of anything that you did. It's just more so of like, you are somebody that he liked to go after, but he realizes too, like, this is work and he has to do things the right way. And feels like with the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, maybe nothing would come of this. Play more, 2, 3. You have Three of Pentacles, High Priestess, Judgment. It's like he likes working with you. He does, but he's looking at things objectively. It's about Judgment, 2, 3. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands here, 2, 3. Ten of Pentacles, and also maybe feeling like maybe his feelings may be more so lust or physical than something that he'd want long term. But I also think that he does want something long term, or at least thought about it. Or it's just more so like looking at things realistically, like could anything really come out of this? That type of thing here, because like I know you told me in your workplace you guys already have a policy that you can't fraternize with one another. And I mean, you guys technically could when you're not working, but shit does carry over into the workplace. So let's see, is he thinking of walking away from this? Positive perfect yes, negative perfect no. Is he already walking away from this? Positive perfect yes, negative perfect no here. Yes, yeah. So he's more so already walking away from it. And why is he really going towards this water sign individual, whomever? First off, please, 2, 3. Because in this case, he's just trying to go towards maybe somebody that can match him emotionally in the sense of like, I can be emotionally available here. Let's see here. Why? Page of Wands, Justice. Honestly, he just feels like he'd have a better chance with this person. He is attracted to them. You know, 10 of Cups, Page of Cups, the Hermit. Because like, he does want something with you. There's like something else called here with the Hermit card. I don't think it's anything that he wanted to hide, and he had to kind of like, again, look at things objectively. So that's what I get as far as like his feelings towards you are concerned. Oh. But what's your last one? Okay, is he still interested in me? Let's see. Is Doc still interested in Alea? Is he? So please, 2, 3. Let's see. Is he? 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. In a sense, yes, but he's closing off his feelings. Yeah, Death, the Sun. I would say he is in a sense, but he's trying to let those feelings come to an end. Yeah, the Magician, Queen of Wands, because he definitely wanted to manifest you being in his life more, but kind of like with the Knight of Pentacles, like has to look the other way, as well as like it's something that he thought about for a while. Yeah, the World, Ace of Swords, and the Fool, but came to some clarity that he needs to kind of like maybe move on from it, as well as again maybe that new option. Some of the World, 2, 3. Yeah, 6 of Pentacles, where he feels like he'd have more of a balanced, fair chance with. Now, is there a chance in the future that they could actually get together, per se? Is there? For some, please, 2, 3. Excuse me, 3 of Pentacles. The Lovers. 3 of Wands. It will take some time. Like, yeah, but again, it would take some time here. To my 3 of Wands, 2, 3. Strength. It would take some patience. If so, around what zodiac sign season? Pause for yes. I'm sorry, the fuck. Again, around if so, around what zodiac sign season would be a chance for them to connect more on a level that they both like to. What zodiac sign season? What card? 2, 3. King of Swords, Aquarius. So I'd say at the beginning of next year. So the second half of January to the first half of February, and then King of Cups. So Scorpio season potentially, which would be like what, October, November-ish? But why around Aquarius season? For some, please, 2, 3. King of Cups, he still have his feelings. The Moon, Page of Swords, some of the Moon here. The Hangman, some of the Hangman, 3. The Tower. Whatever he could be in ends by that time here, as well as this will talk about like some sort of illusion fading or going away here. My Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and he may decide to kind of like make a break for it to do it. So that's what I got. And not to mention, let's see, fixed signs, if I'm not mistaken, that is Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, right? Yeah, Scorpio and Taurus. And Aquarius is a fixed sign, and the Wheel of Fortune can talk about the beginning of the year, or, well, the world does, but this can talk about a changing of seasons. But I think he is, but he's trying to, like, let that in. But I think maybe by, like, the very beginning of next year is when something could potentially open between the two of you. So that's what I get. I wouldn't say like sit around and wait for it, but if the two of you are still around each other in some way, shape, or form, and he's single and you're still single, I say go for it. But that's what I get. Alright. Let's see who's next. Alright, Sully, go ahead with any questions. Thank you so much. You're welcome. How does my ex-Scorpio think and feel about me? I noticed he recently unblocked me. No contact. Okay, let's see. Alright, so my guys, the ancestors, I love protect me. So, how does Sully's ex-Scorpio, how does her Scorpio ex think and feel about her? How's this person think and feel about her? So, please, 2, 3. Let's see, how? Eight of Wands. They could be thinking of communicating with you, I won't lie. They think and feel about you. Eight of Wands, Strength, Temp, the World, the Fool. Honestly, here's what I get. This is more action oriented. I think that this person's thinking of definitely coming towards you. Maybe to make peace here with the Temperance card, but I feel like they're thinking of doing so. Maybe around this time, I don't know if they feel more confident within themselves, or feel like because enough time's passed or whatnot, they can. Now I would be careful because it's possible they could have somebody around them. I'm not too sure about it, but still. Let's see here, the Empress. That's you. Four of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. It's more so like they definitely fumbled you. I think you moved on. You focused more on yourself, more on grounding yourself here, and they realized they lost a good person. Some Ace of Pentacles, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune. They're wondering if they can make changes in the situation with you, as well as if they had stayed, things definitely would have been better for the both of you here. Why is he really thinking of coming towards her? What are his intentions, though? So I place 2, 3. Why? 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands, King of Swords, Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Part of him will be kind of like in his ego. I don't think it's to cause trouble, but he honestly thinks enough time has passed. He may miss you, may still have some feelings, as well as does feel sad about what happened. To my Knight of Swords, 2, 3. The other thing here too is maybe this person's been struggling. To my King of Swords, 2, 3. Page of Wands. Again, why does he want to go towards her? For some place also, why is 5 of Wands here? 2, 3, why is that here? 5 of Pentacles. He's been left out in the cold. I don't know if he feels lonely. Again, why? So I place 2, 3. Page of Swords. Death. Queen of Wands. Why? On my Page of Swords. The 7 of Pentacles. He thinks about how he should have really invested. So when I noticed, it's because his page popped up on my page, and he just got engaged. Let me see, because again, like I feel like he may want to communicate. Now, if he doesn't, he also may want to see like what's going on in your life. But the thing is he could have also just made a fake page to look rather than unblocking you on his. Give me a second here. I'm gonna use a different deck real quick. No, I'm gonna use this. Let's see here. Why did he unblock her? Why did he unblock her? For top place 2, 3. Why did he really unblock her? 9 of Cups. King of Swords. Queen of Swords. 9 of Pentacles. The Tower. Tell me about the Tower. 2, 3. 7 of Swords. Why? Tell me 9 of Cups. 2, 3. To see what's up with you, but the other thing here is I wonder, maybe he wanted to show off. Is this the one that cheated on you? Because if so, to me, again, men can be so fucking horrendous. I'm going to assume that he was the reason why things broke off. Did he do so to show off? Positive prayer for yes, negative prayer for no. No, 5 of Cups, yes, I see here. No, he didn't do it to show off. Why? King of Swords. The thing is, this is 9 of Cups will talk about having your own personal wish fulfillment, and then Ace of Wands. I don't know if he wants to start new with you or he's fired up about something. Let me see something real quick. Let me see this much. Because I hate it when dudes want to do shit like this. Why? Let's see here, the T. Let's see, what's the T here? The 3 cards. Tell me why he unblocked her. Why did he unblock her? Crystal, please. Why? Crystal, please. 2, 3. Too busy winning. Girl fight. Wolf in sheep's clothes. What's with too busy winning? happiness hater. Here's what it is. Too busy winning. So the thing is, this would be both of y'all's energy. The thing is, you're doing your own thing. That's for one. The other thing here is too is I kind of wonder, is it him that unblocked you or was it the girl? And then wolf in sheep's clothing too. And then happiness hater. Here's what this is, and I know it doesn't necessarily make sense logically, but that's just how a lot of men are, right? The thing is, this would be him and the person here in the background, right? It's like technically he should be happy, but he's not. What's with girl fight? Girl fight. What's with that? Stop this 2 or 3. Because that's arguments, physical fight at war, competing, scarcity tactics. Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Was it her ex that unblocked her? Was it him? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Was it him that actually did it? No. Was it the girl? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 2 of Wands. So my 2 of Wands, 2 or 3. 3 of Cups. It maybe. Was it her? 2 Wands, 3 of Cups? It could have been, or friends. I don't know, but I blocked him once I noticed, so I'm confused. Here's what I think is happening, just due to like some of this intuitively. Technically, too busy winning and happiness hater when it comes to him. The thing is okay, he won at love on paper in the terms of like, okay, now he's engaged, he's about to get married. He should be happy, but he's not happy. I also feel like he has some anger towards you. That's for one. The other thing here is too is I kind of question if the girl did it, because I asked if he did it and like unblocked you and I got no. But then I asked if it was her and I got 2 of Wands clarified by the 3 of Cups, so it quite literally could have been her. And then you have your wolf in sheep's clothing. He may have been spying on you before, believe it or not, or there's like some dishonesty in this. This is to push something in your face here, but that's because he's not happy in something. Let's see here. Let me ask one more time. One more time. You guys answer this well. Positive card for yes. Yeah, positive card for yes, negative card for no. Was it the fiance? Was it her ex's fiance that unblocked solely? Was it her? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords talks about the internet. Tell me 6 of Swords, 2, 3. The Emperor. Again, positive card for yes, negative card for no. Was it her who did it? 2, 3. 6 of Cups. It could have been. Let me see here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just get the gist. What's really happening in that connection? What's really happening when it comes to the Scorpio ex's connection with this other woman that he's engaged with? What's really happening behind closed doors? Because how please 2, 3. What's happening behind closed doors that would relate to, not relate, but connect to the unblocking? What's happening? Because how please 2, 3. 6 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, and then the 5 of Wands. It's more so like this. It's like people are trying to balance things out, but there's something here dealing with like immaturity and then some conflicts, some arguments maybe. And I think the arguments it feels more so of like a tug of war over something. It's my 5 of Wands, 2, 3. The Emperor. It's like fights and trying to control something, or maybe conflicts and dealing with like his position as a man in that relationship. Tell me the Emperor, 2, 3. What's really going on? 4 of Swords here. Here's what this feels like, and even if there's, okay, give me a second here. Talking about Knight of Pentacles, 2, 3. 3 of Cups. They should be happy, but here's what I get, because now I see it clearly. On the outside, it seems as if he's giving to the situation and that things should be balanced, like things are routine, like they're having fun. But he's really questioning if this is what he wants or this is how he thinks that he should be. There could be some internal struggles, and I do see here maybe some reflection. Tell me more, please. 2, 3. Yeah, 6 of Wands, 8 of Cups, 7 of Wands. Tell me about 7 of Wands, 2, 3. Wheel of Fortune, tell me about Wheel of Fortune, 2, 3 here. The Moon. And then 10 of Swords. I think he still internally may be struggling with what he did to you. It's like, again, on paper and out in public, he should be happy, honestly. But he may not have fully walked away from the situation when it comes to you, emotionally speaking. Not to say that this person's still in love with you, but I don't know if they feel the need to kind of like justify their reasonings for what they did and how things changed with you too. As well as maybe he might be wanting to walk away from this connection, or maybe kind of like mentally out of it. But either way, it seems like there's some sort of like something that's bringing some anxiety or confusion. So your 10 of Swords. I think there's some projection towards you too. Why is 10 of Swords here? 2, 3. Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. The Sun. I don't know if he wants to have a new start with you, or feels like this could have happened with you, but he did what he did. Is he truly happy in this connection? Is he? For top, please. Is he? 2, 3. The World. King of Wands. 9 of Wands. And then 2 of Wands. Not completely. A part of him wants to move forward, but another part of him might be a bit stressed and thinking of taking another direction. Yeah, because 4 of Cups and Hangman, it's like maybe he's still stuck on some stuff and not sure if he really wants to move forward or whatnot. So with that being said here, has his fiance caught on that maybe he's not ready for this, or maybe he's thinking of taking another direction? Hashtag for please. 2, 3. Let's see here. The Fool, Queen of Cups, and then the Hierophant. Damn it. Tell me about the Fool. 2, 3. The Devil. She might be sensing here with the Fool card and the Devil that maybe he's not entirely committed. The Fool will talk about, oh, I see here. She may be sensing this, like a part of him wants to jump into this, but another part of him still attached or obsessing about something. And she could also be ignoring it here, but Queen of Cups is somebody that's very emotionally aware. And then the Hierophant is a commitment. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. 2, 3. Yeah, 3 of Pentacles in building. Again, is she aware in any sense that he is not fully in this? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. No, not necessarily. But why am I getting that she's sensing that maybe he's having some attachment issues or whatnot, that she's not, or that he's not fully in this? Why? Because off these 2, 3. Death. 8 of Swords. More so of her anxious thoughts, more than anything. Like anxiety over him putting, like half of him putting in the effort towards her, but also the other part of him not letting go of something. It's more so like she's thought about that. Like, is he entirely cut off? Like, it's more so her intuition than anything else. So with that being said here, I'm gonna just tie this all up. So with that being said, again, why did he unblock, or why was she unblocked from that account, period? Why? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. 5 of Wands. That can, again, that talks about conflict, being petty. Again, why? Chrysopolis, 2, 3. 5 of Wands, the High Priestess. 10 of Wands. 2 of Cups, 4 of Wands. Was this done out of anger? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Yes. Is that? Somebody may be kind of feeling a bit stuck and wanting to free themselves here, or just kind of like did it as a knee-jerk reaction due to maybe feeling some disappointments and stress. I think it was done honestly because somebody was upset here. They should, on paper, technically they should be happy, but I feel like he may be having some internal struggles himself. There's also times that he may think of you because, of course, like you haven't spoken to this person in a very long time, and he's overwhelmed. Yeah, Nine of Wands, King of Wands. He's in his emotions. Will this engagement eventually be called off? Positive prayer for yes, negative prayer for no. Nine of Pentacles. That's a yes. Nine of Pentacles talks about being single, but don't quote me on that. Is there a chance that they'll move forward with the marriage? Positive prayer for yes, negative prayer for no. The Lovers, yes. It seems like there's more energy of them moving towards with the marriage, but at the same time, Nine of Pentacles is also a yes here. So I'm going to say it's like almost like a 50-60 chance, depending. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, Judgment. There's a chance that people could become single or move forward with this. That's what I got. I think he did so, or somebody did, because like a lack of happiness and maybe some curiosity or whatnot. And honestly, even though it might kind of like, because I don't know how you feel about it, like if you just like, I don't give a fuck or that sucks. I'll say this much, if you feel kind of like hurt or kind of like offended by things, I'll just say this much, marriages like these don't really last that long. Excuse me. And if anything, even if they do, it's filled with a lot of pain. Because marriage is that type of thing here. You don't enter into that lightly, of course. Everybody knows that. But that's that type of thing you don't enter into it lightly. Either both feet in or get the fuck out. On paper, they do make sense. Online, they appear to be the perfect couple. But he's not completely in it. And it's not because I think he has like feelings towards you. It's just more so like he's like, do I really want to do this? I don't even know if I want to. But that's what I get. Also, but let me do this. If these two end up actually getting married, if they end up moving forward with it, will the marriage last? Will it last? Please, 2, 3. Will it last? High Priestess, Eight of Wands. Oh, that's almost like a to be announced. Eight of Wands, Nine of Wands here. Three of Swords. Will it last? The Hierophant. It can, but the thing is, there's going to be maybe some internal conflicts here. Because again, either this girl's oblivious to things, or she's committed to like putting this all down. Some of Three of Swords, 2, 3. 10 of Cups, some of Three of Wands. Because this is all about his ego and having control in the situation in terms of what he wants to do. I would say, I would ask, if you ever plan on asking this, I would say ask me again in a couple of months. But that's what I get. But I mean, I would hate to be the bitch that gets married to a man that just married me because he just wanted to settle. Like, fire. May fire rain down upon you. So that's what I see there. What's your last one? You mentioned he's possibly angry towards me. Why is that? Let's see here. And honestly, the anger may not necessarily be towards you, but more so towards himself. But it can also, like, if he is, I'm gonna still pull cards, but if he is, it's just because it's like this, right? It's obvious that maybe he's not completely happy in that connection. Um, and maybe seeing you thrive, do you not beg or reach out or whatnot, have him in a tizzy, because it's just more so like, well, I don't feel too good about myself, so let me try to boost my ego to see like if this person is also not doing well, right? And since you are doing well, like you're thriving without this person, you lived, he probably could be upset. But let's see here. My guys, ancestors will ever take me. So if her Scorpio ex is angry at her, why? Because I plays 2, 3. 3 of Wands. Yeah, 3 of Wands here. King of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. 10 of Cups. 8 of Swords. Okay. This isn't telling me why. This is just letting me know here too. Like he turned his back, focus on his stability, building with somebody that's supposed to be quote unquote bad. Because Queen of Wands can talk about a baddie, but more so physically speaking. Somebody that can dress well, that's very attractive, that's confident, feisty, likable. Um, he could be in his head here, but at the same time, it's like he's supposed to be building a happy home. Supposed to be. But why? If he is, why? Okay, I thought there was 2 cards attached to this. Knight of Pentacles, 3 of Cups, Page of Wands. He just may have seen you like do your own thing, be consistent in your life, and hang out with other people. The other thing here is too is why Knight of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Here's it. Here's what it is. It's just, and it's evil, honestly, because one of my exes did the exact same fucking bullshit, right? So when they do something that's horrible to you, they honestly want to kind of like justify what they did rather than take accountability and be like, that was horrible of me. And they do that by quote unquote living their best life on the surface, whether that's traveling, getting with new women, getting more money, whatever else here. And that's what I kind of see. Like, yeah, he's supposed to be living a good life. He's supposed to be with a baddie or whatnot, right? He's supposed to be in love and doing himself. I think what it is too, like, and usually when it comes to that, it's like not getting your attention that way. And the thing is, for all I know, you could have been thinking about this person every day since or what they did. But maybe because you're not showing it, because you're focusing on yourself, that's what it is. It's more so of like, this person may need to feel like they're on top or winning or see something that justifies what they did or justifies it within themselves. Why is he angry? King of Swords, Queen of Swords. I don't know, like, when you did this, like, when you found out he did, you cut this person off. Page of Pentacles. Tell me about King of Swords and Queen of Swords. 2, 3. 6 of Wands, as well as I don't know if intellectually speaking you guys just matched. Again, why is he upset? Was that at least 2, 3? King of Wands. He may have had his ego bruised. How? In what ways is his ego getting bruised? For top, please 2, 3. I haven't spoken to him in a year. Gotcha. In what ways is his ego bruised? Wait, when you last spoke to him, did he have this person? Because if not, he moved into this fast then. In what ways? Knight of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. I see here you kept your energy from him rather than chase after this person and balance yourself out. 8 of Cups. You sought out new things in your life and left it behind. Yeah, you moved on. I think he's angry because you moved on rather than staying stuck. But the thing is this, if he truly didn't give a shit, even like in an egoic sense, this wouldn't be happening. But I think that's why he's angry. It's more so like you didn't chase, you didn't beg. You continued on. You kept to yourself. You elevated. And this person may be running off of fake appearances, like everything's supposed to be well or whatnot. How does his person feel about marrying him? How did he feel? How did this person feel about marrying him? Persepolis 2, 3. How's this person feeling about getting married to him? How? Persepolis 2, 3. How does she feel about it? Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups. There may be maybe some anxiousness about it because maybe she notices some stagnancy, but otherwise than that, I think she's a bit ecstatic. Like ecstatic to like gain stability in some way, shape, or form, because she does have feelings for this person. She does care. Maybe she can't wait to be a wife. The Fool, Three of Swords. She might get her heart broken in this. Would she get her heart broken in it? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Ace of Wands. Tell me that Ace of Wands. 2, 3. Ace of Wands, 4 of Cups, 6 of Cups. There's something disappointing that could happen. Something childish. Like, I don't know if he tries to manipulate the situation. Some of the Magicians, 2, 3. The Judgment. Like a bad decision that he makes in the Lovers. Would he cheat on her? Positive card for yes. Negative card for no. 4 of Wands. Tell me about the 4 of Wands here in that case. 2. Yeah, he could do something a bit shady. He could cheat on this person. At the time, he was still trying to be with me. I confronted him about her because I had suspicions. He denied it, but I decided to stop talking to him. Then he moved fast with her. I don't think he's as happy as he thought he would be. As well as the other thing here is too, is not to say that he's trying to spit in your face, but it's just more so of like, somebody would be like, with him would be like, ha, well, I'm marrying this person. You know, this, that, third, and the fourth, but he's not too happy in it, and it looks like he's about to, you know, repeat the exact same choice. I'm not going to say mistake, but the exact same choice that he did with you with her. Honestly, here's what I think it is. I think his ego is burned out. Because the thing is too, that's exactly how a lot of them are. You don't chase, you don't beg on that, and it hurts them. So they go jump into something because they can't deal with defeat. They can't deal with rejection properly. Somebody's suspicion was correct. I think he's definitely being petty. I don't know why, since it was like, it doesn't seem like he has feelings for me. His ego again, because he's the one that ultimately did you wrong, right? And I'm going to assume that you weren't trying to take this person back or anything like that. But the thing is this too, and this happens a lot. Men often screw over women that they actually loved in some way, shape, or form, or women that were actually like very good for them. And they end up with other women that I wouldn't say aren't as good, but just aren't their cup of tea. It's like, yeah, she's good, but she's not you. As well as a lot of guys, they just end up settling for whoever's around at that time, right? And they're not happy, which is why they'll cheat or they'll lie, they'll gaslight, and the other woman will just sit there and take it, which is stupid, but because maybe deep down she always had a gut feeling that maybe he wasn't in this, or maybe she shouldn't be doing it, or things are a little too good to be true. But no, I think he's upset because his ego. I think you bruise this person's ego by not getting back with them, by not taking their shit. So there's that. I wouldn't really worry too much about him because he's going to fuck himself over. Eventually. Excuse me. But that's what I get. Alright, Chris, do you have any questions? So I'm going to warm up my food a little. Thank you. You're welcome. May I know how this week will go for Greg and I? Sure. Give me a second. Oh, he put some of it in here. Did he? No. Alright, so let's see. Did they put everything back? Yeah, good. Alright, so my guys and ancestors over. So how will this week go for Chris and Greg? How will the week go for these two? Chris, how these two are free? How will it go? Knight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, Seven of Swords, and then Knight of Swords. So how will it go here? It looks like things have the potential of going like pretty good here, especially in terms of like manifesting more long term between the both of you. And then Knight of Wands is a passionate energy, so I don't know if you guys would just like do it more or whatnot. Tell me about Seven of Swords though. 2, 3. Page of Cups. Tell me about Knight of Swords. 2, 3. Page of Pentacles. Tell me about Page of Swords. 2, 3 here. Wheel of Fortune. So Knight of Swords clarified by this Page of Cups. I could talk about lying, like emotional lying or hiding something. And the Wheel of Fortune has changes and stuff. What the hell are they talking about? What's up, please? 2, 3. 10 of Wands. Knight of Wands. The Fool. Oh, I see here. So that's pretending that things are good at times here. That talking about Knight of Swords and this Page of Pentacles. First off, please. 2, 3. King of Cups. 8 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups and Ace of Cups here, 2, 3. Ace of Wands. This is really going towards what you want then. Like an opportunity. Let me redo this all over again, because now... Again, how will this week go between them? First off, please, 2, 3. How will this week go for them? How will it go? First off, please, 2, 3. Let's see, how will it go? 10 of Wands, the Chariot, 3 of Cups, 10 of Swords, Page of Wands. So this would talk about moving past difficulties, as well as why is 10 of Swords here? 2, 3. And 9 of Swords. Oh, okay, that makes sense here. I know exactly what I saw now. All right. This would talk about moving past difficulties and having some fun. However, I think there's some sort of anxiety when it comes to maybe an immature fire sign, like somebody's saying something here. Especially, like, I know you had your surgery, so I don't know how long your recovery time is or what you can do and what you can't do. It's my Page of Wands, 2, 3. Ace of Swords. Some Ace of Swords here. 3 of Wands. As well as, I don't know, like, again, like if you're worried about like an immature fire sign or somebody doing something stupid, especially if Greg has to travel somewhere and you'd be left alone. Either that or you're worried about like some sort of news or something that somebody said. So tell me what it is. First off, please, 2, 3. King of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. Tell me about King of Pentacles here, 2, 3. I'm sorry, no. Tell me about King of Wands, 2, 3. 8 of Wands. Oh, so, I mean, that could talk about communication from a fire sign. Tell me about King of Pentacles, 2, 3. 4 of Swords. Again, what are you guys talking about? 2, 3. King of Swords. Ace of Cups. 5 of Swords. Tell me about 5 of Swords. I see here the 4 of Pentacles. I don't know if you're worried about Greg either not fulfilling his duties as a partner here or worried about somebody causing issues within your connection. Yeah, like 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, Page of Swords. Like, I don't know if you're worried about Greg doing a whole 180 or somebody just saying something like out of the blue while you're a bit vulnerable. That's for one. Anything else? Press out, please. 2, 3. Yeah, 5 of Wands, 2 of Swords, the Empress, I see here. Looks like you also avoid unnecessary conflicts and focus on your healing and just staying grounded and whatnot. Wow, my ex Shannon, who's a Sag, popped up to see me yesterday. I hadn't heard of or seen him in a year and a half. Okay, that makes sense. Because I was about to say, what the fuck is this? I thought maybe that was Larry. I see. But even the rest of the reading is spot on with Greg. Okay. Because I'm about to say, I'm like, what the fuck am I saying? What am I hearing? What am I seeing? Alright, that makes sense. But that's what I get. I think ultimately it's like you overcome stuff, but it's like certain things just kind of like give you some anxiety overall. Let's see here. What does her ex Shannon want? What does he want? For Southwest 2, 3? What does he want? For Southwest 2, 3 here? The devil? The emperor? It's almost like to see how you're doing. I don't think it's anything with bad intentions, but with the high priestess, they're telling you to listen to your intuition. King of Cups, Six of Cups. Maybe to see if you're doing well, or if he can rekindle something. Puzzle craft, yes. So he's been in his head about you. What does he want with her? 2, 3. Six of Wands, Page of Cups. Honestly, maybe to see if he can change things, or maybe to let you know that he's changed, because maybe back in the day he was kind of like toxic and a bit prideful, that type of thing. So yeah, that was my next one. If you want, I can like do it again, but like go deeper into it if you want, or see if he's gonna do something. Yes, his next actions, please. Yeah, we were together for 4 years. I got you. Some of your biggest headaches just be ending with the number 4. Right. Sorry. No, it's probably nothing. I just got hungry again. Anyway. So guys, the ancestors are looking to protect me, so his next actions. Let's see here. Yeah, what are Shannon's next actions towards Chris? What are his next actions towards her? Chris, I'll lose 2, 3. 2 of Wands. 7 of Wands. I think he might. Let's hear, because Temperance honestly talks about, you know, peace, trying to have peace in this situation and balance things out. But it's like this. I mean, since you guys took another direction away from each other, I think he's had time to maybe kind of like come around and see the error of his ways, but he's a bit defensive towards you too. But it's also kind of like dressed as in like, I just want peace, and coming in with like a very soft demeanor. With his next actions, 2 of Pentacles. He might want a new beginning. Some Ace of Pentacles here, 2, 3. 8 of Cups. He could want a new beginning, or at least to see how you're doing, because he's gone back and forth about you. Again, does he want a new start with her? Does he want a new start with her? Please, 2, 3. Does he? 10 of Wands. 10 of Pentacles. He may not, because it's like things were a bit overwhelming the last time, and he's kind of like in his head. We have 3 of Wands. But he's been thinking about it, or at least been like reflecting on things. 10 of 4 Swords, 2, 3. He's definitely been in his head about you. Why has he been in his head about her? Honestly, give me a second. Let me answer it using these. Yeah, why has he been in his head about her? Please, 1, 2, 3. Why? Flirt? Remembering how the two of you used to talk to each other. Reconciliation. Okay. Free yourself. Oh, I see here. It's more so like he's been going round and round about things. Maybe even who he went to after you. He may have thought about reconciling. Why attraction? Express your love. Love yourself first. Some attraction, 2, 3. This could be the one. I don't know if he thinks you're the one that got away. Or he's thinking like, you've been looking pretty good. Especially because, again, like he's gone with other individuals. Maybe they weren't as good. Any other reason why he's been in his head about her, 2, 3. Passion. Release your ex. Unrequited love. I think he's been in his head about you because of everything that happened. He drove 5 hours to see me after no communication. It was shocking. He kept hugging a kid. Don't hug the baby. You know how they say don't let everybody kiss your baby? You die. Maybe he really missed you? Let me ask again. Does he want to get back with her? Does he truly want to get back with her? Crystal, please, 2, 3. Justice. Queen of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. Positive card for yes. Negative card for no, does he? 2, 3. 8 of Wands. I guess so. But the energy is kind of like back and forth. Talking about Justice, 2, 3. Perhaps he really does want to put in the effort to like right the wrong of the situation. He said he would come back to see me this weekend. Come back next weekend. Did you tell him you had somebody? But why does he want to get back with her? So, 2, 3. 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. I think what it is he's just been alone, left out in the cold, and just remembers how happy he was with you. The Hierophant is like making up his mind after some time away that he wants to be with you. Talking about the Hierophant, 2, 3. Like he wants to build. How did he get his ass kicked though? First off, please. What made him just be like, okay, now I want her back? What happened? First off, please, 2, 3. What happened? The Empress. The Emperor. He may have known that you got married. Page of Wands. I think he entertained options that were less than, that he just wasn't interested in. As well as any of his past actions. Didn't pan out well. I didn't say anything. I think you should. Anyways, his next actions, honestly, he's going to try and make peace in this situation, make more effort towards you to maybe get back with you then. Because he has definitely been thinking about you a lot. All I say is this: if any of my exes try to show up to me and be like, I miss you and whatnot, I'm shooting them at the door. And I get my shotgun and everything else. Like, excuse me? What creature is this? Creature. He doesn't know about me. He married her. Or anything. I see here. Then, if that's the case, let's see here. What did I pull? I pulled the Emperor and the Empress. Why? Oh, I see here. He probably thought... Oh, I see. It's just like he probably realized he had something good and freed himself. But again, this thing still sticks. I think he explored and saw that it's just like, this ain't it. Be like, this is definitely not it. That's what I get there too. But are you sure you didn't know? Because let me tell you something. People be finding out. People really do be finding out. Thank you, welcome. Who's next? Now you go ahead and put down your question. I'm positive he would have said something. He doesn't hold his tongue. I trust you with that. Oh, so give me a second, Daddy. Excuse me. Okay. What do I need to know about the next new guy that's genuinely interested in me romantically? Let's see. Let us see. Alright, guys, ancestors all attack me. So, what does Natty need to know about the next new guy that's genuinely interested in her romantically? What does she need to know about the next new person? Because at least 1, 2, 3 that's genuinely romantically interested in her romantically. What does she need to know about 1, 2, 3? 4 Pentacles. The hell? The hell? Why is this stuff? Give me a second here. The fuck? How the hell? Jesus. Give me a second. Excuse me. I don't know if that was me fucking around with the deck or something. Okay. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay. So my guys' ancestors are attacking me. So what does Natty need to know about the next new guy that enters into her life, generally interested in her romantically? What does she need to know about this person? First off, is 2, 3. So again, 4 Pentacles. What you need to know: the Tower, Queen of Wands, 8 of Wands. Honestly, what you need to know is that eventually you move past that person. It's like, I don't know if they're telling you beforehand to like close your energy to them. But let's see here. It's like either you move past this person or Either that or it's like this person makes you feel confident and you move forward with them or away from them. Let me see. 10 of Four Pentacles, 2, 3. 7 of Cups. Something about the Tower. What you need to know about them. Strength. So the Tower will talk about a shakeup as well as things that happen shockingly. I don't know if they enter into your life unexpectedly. Again, what does she need to know about this guy? Persepolis 2, 3. The Hermit. 5 of Swords. It's like this. I think, here's what I get here. It's more so like whoever this is a situation that can easily turn south if you guys self-sabotage, or at least one of you, so they're letting you know to do things in a balanced way. I feel like this is somebody that, with the Hermit card, may be very reflective and has a lot of foresight. They may be balanced here. As well as like, this person may be somebody that's very like confident within themselves and allows you to help and may open up your mind, which maybe to you is a little astonishing, because maybe other people you've had before, they may have been kind of like cold and kind of like, how do I say it, unstable. Again, what you need to know about them? Persepolis 2, 3. Knight of Wands. 10 of Wands. Temperance, I see here. This is a situation, again, this is something that could quickly bother you if you don't balance out your energy, or if the both of you don't balance out your energy, because they're also coming up as Knight of Wands, and that's something that's not very reliable. Now, the thing is, it's not to say that this person can't be genuinely interested in you. What are you guys saying about this? 2 to 3. Queen of Pentacles. 9 of Swords. 8 of Swords. King of Cups. 9 of Cups. 2 of Wands. I think when it comes to with the Queen of Swords here, they want you to make a good choice. Again, it's a situation that could easily turn south depending on what the both of you do. I feel like they also want you to feel grounded, because this could lead to wish fulfillment. However, depending on him, he could take another direction depending, and maybe this all ends up being bothersome. So let's see, we got Queen of Swords, 6 of Wands, the Death. Honestly, it's repeating itself, I think. It's a situation, either that or he could mess it up. Honestly, it's more so like this. Within it, they want you to be confident within yourself and make the best decision, because they could definitely come in and impress you. But depending on the choices that the both of you make, or at least one of you, this could again go south. Tell me about the Devil. 2 or 3. Page of Wands. So my Page of Wands here, especially maybe due to immaturity, 7 of Swords, or maybe deception. There's someone else I'm not entirely over currently too. I see. That makes sense. Here's what they want you to know, though, when it comes to this person. Again, it's not like they don't like you. It's just more so like this. Due to certain actions that the both of you may make, or at least one of you, this could definitely, shit could hit the fan pretty quick. But either way, it's like this is a person that either you move past or you move on with, depending on choices that are made here. So it's more so like, make sure you do the right thing, and then they need to make sure that they do the right thing. What's this person's zodiac sign? One card, 2, 3. A Leo. 10 of Swords. Maybe something that you felt hurt by, or this person's been hurt. But the thing is, this person could be looking for new love, but there's something about them with the 5 of Wands that like causes conflict. It's almost like this. It's like this person looks for love, they look for connection, but they want to control, or they want to be in charge. So it's just that type of thing. This could be a bit iffy, so be careful. But that's what I get. Honestly, if shit can hit the fan real fast with her, I mean, that could be with anybody, but that's usually like if you do like the wrong thing, But if things can go south pretty quickly over the minorest, if that's even a word, little thing, I leave it alone. It's not worth it. Okay, I don't like being controlled. Exactly. But that's what I get. All right, and Soul Child, go ahead with any questions. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. Mm, mm. On the list still. Soul Child's gonna be my last one, but I'll be on here tomorrow. I pulled some cards and felt that Marcus didn't know I wasn't available. I wasn't available, so I put out something on Instagram to show that I am single. Will Marcus see it? Is he watching my social media? Let's see. Alright. Let's see your ancestors all the time. So, with the thing that Social put on her social media, letting people know that she was single, especially specifically Marcus, will he see this? Will he see this? Press off these 2, 3. Let's see here. Will he see it? 5 of Wands. Okay, 10 of Pentacles. 9 of Pentacles. 3 of Cups. It's possible, but due to whoever else he's following, it might compete with some other stuff. So it's like this, like if you follow more people than you have followers, you'll more than likely see other people that you follow, their content more than your actual followers, depending. Again, depending here. So I mean, it's possible that he could, especially with the 3 of Cups. As well as the other thing here is too is this he's not quite looking for it and he's not really focused on it. Yeah, Knight of Cups, the Moon, depending, and then the Hermit. It might stay invisible. It'll be on the TL, but it might stay invisible. So it depends on if he's looking for something. But again, will he eventually see it? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Tower, no, but if he does, it comes out of nowhere. With that being said, is he watching her social media? Is he? Crystal, please. 2, 3. No. 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands, 2, 3. High Priestess. Not necessarily. It's almost like you're floating by. So I got no. Ultimately, he may not see it. He might not. But again, this is something that kind of comes out of nowhere. So it depends on like who he's following as well too, or if he's even trying to like pay attention. So he may not see it, and I don't think he's really watching her social media like that right now. Now, could he see it sometime in the future? Positive card for yes, negative card for no. Page of Wands, yes. And 4 Swords, 9 of Swords, the Lovers. I see it, and it may kind of like put him in his head because maybe he was anxious about there being somebody else, or maybe kind of like wondering like, well, is she? And 9 of Pentacles is a single card. So that's what I get there. I would say too, maybe even put it on your story, depending on like what social media you have. Hi, Denise. Hi, Denise. Is your list still open? No. But I think I'll be on tomorrow. Okay. I don't have his main one, so I'm not surprised. I had to act like I didn't like him when I first met him. Okay. Sorry if y'all hear me in the background. I'm just snacking away. Excuse me. All right. Okay. Can you tell me if he found out I was open and available? If he, like, would he pursue something with me over time? All right. All right. So Marcus ancestors are gonna protect me. So if Marcus were to find out that the soul child, like, she's open and available, would he pursue something with her over time? Over the time, like, would he try to do this? Chrysopolis 2, 3. Let's see, would he? Excuse me. The Fool, Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Lovers. He would, but he'd also have his other options. But with the Fool card, he'll be like, maybe. Um, because maybe he does have feelings towards you, but the Page of Cups feels more so like an interest. But the thing is too, is with the Nine of Swords and the Lovers card, I feel like you'd have some anxiety, because of course there'd be other people, or you'd worry about there being other people on his end. Let's see here. Yeah, Nine of Wands, Page of Wands, Four of Swords. Wait a minute. Come on, Page of Wands, 2, 3. High Priestess. Oh, I see here. But it might also stress him out and he think about it, because Page of Wands, and I don't know if there's like an age difference between the both of you, or if he thought you were immature. If not, because my original thought was with the Nine of Wands and the High Priestess, like, he might be interested in something physical more than like having an emotional connection. Let's see here. Is he open to having commitments right now? Is he? For Sophocles 2, 3. The Magician. So yes, is he also open to something physical? Chrysopolis 2, 3. Yes. Some about the Magician 2, 3. Ace of Wands. Some of the Six of Wands 2, 3. Okay, Seven of Cups. It's both. I'm a year older. I see. So I think he's open to both, like creating something. But the thing is like, I'm sorry, creating it, like having commitments. The Ace of Wands is a very passionate, fiery energy here. And then he is open to having something physical and is looking at other options, but you have your Ace of Wands. I think he's open to both, but the thing is he might like the physical aspects a little bit more, or might want to rush into things a bit more. So I'd be a bit careful of that. Like, if you're not on that type of time, like, pull back before you get disappointed. Yeah, temperance, like, he's in between. Like, he could do both. Um, Tell me more, please. Cashapp, please. 2, 3. The Hermit. Queen of Wands. The Two of Pentacles. Tell me Queen of Wands. 2, 3. Tell me Two of Pentacles. I see here. And then 5. And then the Tower. It's like he'd think about it. But the thing is this. He does feel like you're attractive. But he does have his other options. And he'd go kind of like back and forth about whom. Talking about 5 of Wands, 2, 3. Yeah, and I see here, it would take some time before he would pursue too, because it's like, he, in his head, he doesn't want to be the one that goes back and forth about you, in the sense of like, I don't want to be going back and forth about like, do I want a commitment with this person or not? Like, he doesn't want to like seriously commit and then find out too, like you have other dudes fighting over you and that there's somebody closer to maybe getting something with you than him. It's more so like, I just don't want to disappoint myself. So if he found out, like, you know, would he like pursue something? He'd try. But the other thing here is too is like he'd also think about having other options, as well as like what he'd want too, as well as like he would have to think about it too, because there's other things that he also wants. I think he'd be interested though. So that's what I get. But what's the last one? Okay, because he felt like he was interested, but I was at a party with a friend who liked him, so I had to act uninterested. Okay. I see here, and that's the other thing too. Maybe not wanting to cause conflict. All right. Will his energy change when we saw each other again? I think if our energies align again, probably. Can you tell me if I'll be able to move out my mom's house before my surgery? Let's see. Okay. Guys and ancestors are telling me. So will Sochitta be able to, will she be able to move out her mom's house before her surgery? Will she? For top, please, 2 3. Let's see. Will you? Here's what I will say, depending on how far out the surgery is, I kind of wait somewhat for different reasons, as in like depending on what you're getting surgery on, you might need some extra help. And then the other thing here is too is it's just like the stress of like trying to do all this before something. But that's just my suggestion and whatnot. That's just my thoughts, not anything intuitively. But let's see here. Will you? Or let's see. Let's see. 6 of Swords is moving. Knight of Swords. Queen of Cups. Oh, wait a minute. 3 of Pentacles. 6 of Cups. I think it's something that can be achieved because I don't know if your mom is somebody that constantly like lashes out at you and it's just like very emotional, as well as you want to be able to do so you can feel better about yourself. 8 of Swords. 2 of Wands. 2 of Cups. I don't know if there's like friction there and you've just been in your head about things. Talking about 2 of Cups. 2 3. Also, if it's not necessarily that, it's just more so like maybe more freedom, wanting to be able to do more quicker. About 2 of Cups, 2 3. Ace of Cups. I think it is achievable. Yes, she is an everyday thing. I'm sorry. But I think it is achievable that you are able to do so. Again, if she is able to move out before her surgery, and how many weeks can she do it? And how many weeks? 3 cards, 2, 3. Queen of Pentacles, 3, 6, 5. Within a month, depending on how you do this and how much you already have saved up, how determined you are. But how much time could it actually take? 1 card, weeks to months, weeks to months. How much time could it actually take? 1 card, 2, 3. The Hangman. So this is 12. Break that down to a 3. It could take anywhere between like almost a month to maybe 3 months. And I don't know how far out your surgery is, as well as Hangman is Pisces. And then 4 of Cups is there. Yeah. It could be another alternative. But will you? I'm seeing that it is achievable. I'm looking at a place tomorrow. Okay. So I'd say within like the shortest time, maybe like within a month or so. If not the longest, realistically, maybe like 3 weeks to 3 months is when you can. But again, I do see that it is achievable. Like something that could happen quickly, depending on, again, like how you're like how much you're determined, how much money you got saved up, all that stuff. But if you're determined to do so soon, I would say consider packing now. Just do it light. That way she doesn't notice. Okay, thank you so much. You're welcome. All right. And thank you everybody that came on tonight. Everyone have a good night.